All right, so what we were talking about was the raw score and the number possible. So the raw score, just to recap, was all of the numbers they got correct out of the number possible. And so that puts them in the low, medium, and high areas of the grade. And so if you look at his life science scores, he scored 7 out of 7. And that's very high. So I can tell he really loves science. And as you can see, he didn't score very low in any of the science areas. So, however, he only scored 11 out of 17 in the math numeration section, which places him in the low category. And that's okay. So if you look in his portfolio, we can see that he isn't as strong in math as he is in his science. He may need some additional help at home and the math areas, but in class I can tell his vocabulary is actually quite advanced. So you've been working with his vocabulary as far as math and science, and I really appreciate that. And so if we look at his portfolio again, we can see that his writing samples are in the very high category with a 16 out of 18.
So what can I do to help gain his confidence in math?
So I was thinking I could send home some activities in his backpack for you to work on together. He really needs to practice his number facts, and maybe you can try to create some flashcards. And don't forget that manipulatives are a great way to access that numeration. You can also use objects to help him with his homework, like base 10 blocks, and even small toys.
So no. Wait.
Oh. Do you have any questions?
No, I think I get it. I'll work on math with him every night after school or.
Awesome. So I'm going to go ahead and send you home some information about our tests and the terminology that we use to explain the test. In case you have any questions about what we talked about today, or if anything new comes up, you can always text me or call me. The school, it has quick access to me, so that's a quick way to get to it. So I'm really glad that you came in today, and I look forward to talking about Eric's future.
Cool. Yeah, you too, Mrs. Burgess. Thank you so much for taking the time to explain all of this to me.